Hello, what the hell is up? I'm aykarimatzu, but you already know that. We are kicking this video off with a straight up boss fight from Thorium Mod. This is most likely the last Thorium boss in the list, so that's a bummer. Not gonna lie, compared to the other Thorium bosses, the Primordials feel boring for some reason. The Primordials are basically a trio boss where three of them spawn at the same time. But instead of fighting you all three straight up, not individually, simultaneously is the correct word, you instead fight them one by one in the earlier stages of the fight. After quote-unquote defeating them one by one individually, they will then emerge and combine with each other, and they will turn into the Dream Eater. A being that will just slowly chase you around while throwing projectiles everywhere. That's literally it. And after killing it, everything turns back to normal and it's kind of disappointing. After that disappointment, my next goal was to target the three simps of the Scourge. The first of them that I wanted to defeat was Ceaseless Void. This is basically what happens when you suck too much penis. You fucking turn into a gigantic whore of a void where no matter how much dick you suck, you're still a fucking disappointment. The boss fight for this one was not hard, just annoying, as you have to destroy its orb things, and after that is damage the void itself. The problem is the orb things are beefy as fuck, like they're as hard as Satan's fucking nutsacks are. Not only that, but the void tries to suck me in like, fuck off bro, I ain't trying to get my dick sucked by you. I'd rather suck it myself. Okay, this fucking entry is gonna be a short one, but I am very pissed. This is straight up one of the most annoying bosses that I've ever fucking faced in my life of playing this fucking game. I cannot accurately describe the hatred that I feel about this stupid fucking boss through this script, because I am currently writing this at 5 AM in the fucking morning. Not gonna lie, the last Sentinel is the best out of them. Cygnus is a post-Moonlord boss that you summon in hell. He is medium-sized and attacks like an assassin. He can teleport behind you and do wacky shit or something. I have now killed all three Sentinels of this Scourge, but the problem is I'm still incredibly weak and I do not trust myself being unready to fight the Scourge. No, to fight the Devourer. No, Sentinels of the Devourer. I'm sorry, I'm very stupid. But since I'm still unready, I'm just going to fight the other bosses first that I need to kill before the Devourer itself. Up next may be a bit familiar to you if you've watched a previous video for this boss. We need to fight it in the dungeon again, but this time I need a fucking arena, as fighting it in my farm is bad due to it lacking space to run around on and shit. So I dig up a quick arena inside the dungeon so I can move around more freely. Before describing the boss, I am gonna tell you how fucking stupid this bitch is to fight. First of all, this bitch will shoot projectiles at you, which, to be honest, is just a norm. But that's not the bad part. The bad part is I can't see the fucking projectiles. Bro, I am a fucking summoner. I have a fuck ton of summons and I cannot possibly see shit with my own summons blocking my fucking eyesight, bro. Anyway, the Poltergeist is a post-Moonlord dungeon boss that spawns when you've killed a sufficient amount of enemies. I know the enemy type is specific, but I am too lazy to look it up. I am too lazy to look it up, so fuck you. What the Poltergeist basically is a post-Moonlord Plantera. That's literally it. But instead of just reskinning Plantera, the Poltergeist actually does dashes, and it will lock onto the player, then dash in a slanted direction. I do not know what it's called, I apologize, I'm very fucking stupid. After being drained off long enough, it gains a brother. Now there's two of them. That's literally the gimmick though, they just multiply and do the exact same shit. Of course, as all multi-bosses go, you have to kill them both to actually fully kill the boss, so that's that. Up next is the final tier of the Acid Rain. Oh yeah, you don't know what the fuck this is. Well, the Acid Rain can actually be activated early on in the game before the Wall of Flesh has been defeated. The reason why I've never talked about this is because it's just not interesting enough. Like, that's literally the only reason. But this time, it's interesting enough to actually make it in a video. What the acid rain basically is, it's an event that takes place in the sulfurous seas biome. In this event, various monsters and fish and mini-bosses and shit will spawn, and they will give you good shit depending on the current tier you're on. The reason why this is interesting now is because beating its final tier would spawn a boss. Old Duke can spawn during the final tier of the acid rain when you 99% it. After reaching that goal, a sulfurous tornado appears and will kill you if you stay in it. After a while, Old Duke finally appears. After that stupidly long spawn animation, Old Duke will begin to come for that booty. Your ass is not safe from him, your gender does not matter, your age doesn't either. But let's avoid talking about that. He will come in you. Old Duke will ram the shit out of you multiple times. And he will periodically spawn a fucking tornado spinning thing that will suck you in. He will do anything he can in his power to molest you. Of course, as the player, you would need to finally stop this bitch, as he is a good role model for priests. Beating the shit out of him is simple. Just simply be fast enough and he'll have a hard time trying to grab you. He literally is just Old Duke for sure, as he is not that different to him. The only big difference is their taste in young girls. Finally killing him would end the acid rain event. Thanks for watching. The Devourer of Gods is literally the next episode, and it's only focused on the Devourer itself. So I would need to fucking try to make ideas on how to extend that to like 8 minutes long, just being about the Devourer alone. So that's a massive fucking pain in the head. So wish me luck. Fuck off.